this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now it's Watson, and he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check. Off. Hey, 24.
On 1st and 10, Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now,
or
very
lights
quickly,
out.
or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
Hey, we got Mike, number 4. 53. Exit. Check. Go. Check.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson going deep for Hopkins. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 72 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's into the clear. The 30, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Washington. That's going to be a 103-yard kickoff return. What a run. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion in the field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
A first down carry now for Miller. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
We got three down.
On 2nd and 7, Watson dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 27-yard line.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. They'll run on first down. It's Miller. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
He's coming. Alert. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Hey, here I come.
On 2nd down and 4, Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On 2nd down, it's Thompson. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Washington.
That's it, huh?
Chris Thompson, 88 yards. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
All right, T, let's go. Hey, 31! 22,
Out of the gun, Watson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Now a first down throw, Watson. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Deron Payne breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. After the sack on first down, Watson, and the catch made by Hopkins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On first down, it's Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Squeeze. Check this guy. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Get that quarter. Alert, alert. Watch twits. Watch twits. Mike 22, Mike.
On first down, Watson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Pick me up. Here we go. Check. Back.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. This is Geis. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Haskins, he's got it complete to Thompson. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Chris Thompson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will have a touchdown. He goes 86 yards on the kick return as his guys are back within a single score. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
That's it, baby. We're going to work. At their own 34-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Again, Peterson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And an alley to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 24.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is Geis. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. And the blitz does come. Jordan Reed has it. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. He's got Thompson here, complete. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Third and 2, now Haskins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 15 yards. The Texans pick up the 1st down. Watson. Looking long for Thomas. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe